Hello, good day everyone. This is Rachel Ramos, a second year student at Assumption College of Davao, and now I am here in front of you to explain the 7 domains of PPST and its and competency indicators for beginning teachers. So, the 7 domains comprise 37 strands that refers to more specific dimension of teacher dimension. We have the first domain that called the content knowledge and pedagogy, and it's composed of 7 strands. These are and these are called the content knowledge and its application within and across curriculum areas, research-based knowledge and principles of teaching and learning, positive use of ICT, strategies for promoting literacy and numeracy, strategies for developing critical and creative thinking, as well as the other higher order thinking skills, and lastly, the mother tongue, Filipino and English in teaching and learning. So we have here also the domain 2 or the second domain that called learning environment, and it consists of 6 strands, which are the learner safety and security, fair learning environment, management of classroom structure and activities, support for learner participation, promotion of purposive learning, and management of learner behavior. So we have also here the third domain, which called diversity of learners, and it consists 5 strands. Learners, gender, needs, strengths, interests, and experiences. Learners' linguistic, cultural, socio-economic, and religious backgrounds. Learners with disabilities, giftedness, and talents. Learners in difficult circumstances, and learners from indigenous groups. We also have the fourth domain, which called curriculum and planning, that consists 5 strands. The planning and management of teaching and learning process, learning outcomes aligned with learning competencies, relevance and responsiveness of learning programs, professional collaboration to enrich teaching practice, and teaching and learning resources, including ICT. So the domain 5, which called the assessment and reporting, and consists also 5 strands. This called design, selection, organization, and utilization of assessment strategies, monitoring and evaluation of learner progress and achievement, feedback to improve learning, communication of learner needs, progress, and achievement to key stakeholders, and use of assessment data to enhance teaching and learning practices and programs. So we have also here the 6th domain, which called the community linkages and professional engagement, and it consists at least 4 strands. It could be the establishment of learning environments that are responsive to community contexts, engagement of parents and the wider school community in the educative process, professional ethics, and school policies and procedure. And lastly, the 7th domain, the personal growth and professional development, that contains 5 strands. These are the philosophy of teaching, dignity of teaching as a profession, professional links with colleges, professional reflection and learning to improve practice, and professional development goals. So, I am going to explain to you the seven domains of PPST and its strengths and competency indicators for beginning teachers. So, I have already write my explanation in my phone, and I am going to read it for you now. So, first, I am going to explain to you the domain 1. So, the first domain consists of it consists of six six strengths, and based on my explanation, it recognizes the importance of teachers' mastery of content knowledge and its interconnectedness within and across curriculum areas, coupled with a sound and critical understanding of the application of theories and principles of teaching and learning. So the domain encompasses teachers' ability to apply developmentally appropriate and meaningful pedagogy grounded on the content knowledge and current research. It takes into account teachers' proficiency in mother tongue, Filipino, and English in the teaching and learning process, as well as needed skills in the use of communication strategies, teaching strategies, and technologies to promote high quality learning outcomes. So that was the meaning of the first domain. So in the second domain, that consists of six strands, and I have here in based on my explanation that domain 2 highlights the role of teachers to provide learning environments that are safe, secure, fair, and supportive in order to promote learner responsibility and achievement. The domain centers on creating an environment that is learning focused on and in which teachers efficiently manage learners' behavior in the physical and virtual space. So it highlights also the need for teachers to utilize a range of teachers or learners' behavior, intellectually challenging and stimulating activities to encourage constructive classroom interactions geared towards the attainment of high standards of learning. So the third domain, excuse me. So the third domain, it emphasizes the central role of teachers in establishing learning environments that are responsive to learner diversity. So the domain underscores the importance of teachers' knowledge and understanding of, and as well as respect for learners' diverse characteristics and experiences as inputs to the planning and designing learning outcomes or opportunities. So it encouraged the celebration of diversity in the classroom and the need for teaching practices that are differentiated to encourage all learners to be successful citizens in a changing local and global environment. So the fourth domain that includes five strands. The fourth domain addresses teachers' knowledge and interaction with the national and local curriculum requirements. So the domain encompasses their ability to translate curriculum content into learning activities that are relevant to learners and based on the principles of effective teaching and learning. So it expects that teachers to apply their professional knowledge to plan and design individually or in collaboration with colleges with structures and sequence lessons. So these lesson sequences and associated learning programs should be contextually relevant, so responsive to learners' needs and incorporate range of teaching and learning resources. So the domain expects that teachers needs to communicate learning goals to support learner participation, understanding, and achievement in life. So I have also here the fifth domain that composed of five strands, and the fifth domain relates to processes associated with a variety of assessment tools and strategies used by teachers in monitoring, evaluating, documenting, and reporting learners' needs, progress, and achievement. So the domain concerns the use of achievement assessment data in a variety of ways to inform and enhance the teaching and learning process and programs. So it concerns Also, the teachers providing learners with the necessary feedback about learning outcomes. The feedback informs the reporting cycle and enables teachers to select, organize, and sound assessment processes. So, the sixth domain, which is also the four strands. And for me, domain 6 affirms the role of teachers in establishing school community, partnership, aim and enriching the learning environment, as well as the community engagement in the educative process. This domain expect that teachers to identify and respond opportunities, the link teaching and learning in the classroom to the experiences, interests, and aspirations of the wider school community and other key stakeholders. It concerns that importance of teacher understanding and fulfilling their obligations in upholding professional ethics, accountability, and transparency to promote professional and harmonious relationship with learners, parents, as well as the wider community. So lastly, the seventh domain, which based on my own understanding, that the seventh domain or the last domain focuses on teachers' personal growth and professional development. So it accentuates teachers in proper and high personal regard for their profession by maintaining qualities that uphold the dignity of teaching, such as caring attitude, respect, and dignity or integrity. So this domain values personal and professional reflection and learning to improve practice. So this domain also recognizes the importance of teachers assuming responsibility for personal growth and professional development in lifelong learning. So that would be all my explanation for this day about the PPST, the seven domains of PPST and its strengths and competency indicators for beginning teachers. So that would be all today. Bye.